Hello gorgeous! I am so excited because it is September and fall is right around the corner, and I personally love fall. Not so much the cold weather because I'm in Southern California and it doesn't really get too cold here, which I'm very happy about. I love fall because of the colors, because of, you know, the pumpkins and all that fun stuff. And for me, this makeup look is perfect for fall, and I want to just share it with you guys today, and I hope you guys love it so much. Let's just get right on into it. So I'm going to first start with my eyes, and instead of my normal paint pot for my base, I'm just going to be using some concealer. Today I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, which is a normal one for me, and I'm just going to dot it on my eyelids all the way up to my brow bones and blend it in. The focus of this look today is really going to be my bold lip. So I'm going to create a very simple but sexy cat eye. And to do that, actually, today I'm going to be using my Tarte Amazonian Clay eyeshadow palette, which I love this palette if you haven't looked at it yet. So I'm going to start with using this color right here, which I believe is French Manicure. And I'm just going to use it from lash line to brow bone. So from that same palette, I'm going to just go in with this color right here, which is Mud Mask, and I'm going to go in with a dome-shaped brush and then create a little bit of depth right here in my crease, just to do that, create a little bit of depth. Next, I'm going to go in with that same color, Mud Mask, and I'm just going to go right underneath my eye, just for a little bit of a line, and I'm just going to use that same dome eyeshadow brush. Next, I'm going to go in with a little bit of this color right here, which is Handpicked Flowers, and I'm going to just lightly tap that on my lid to just give a little bit of shimmer. And then I'm going to just take a little bit more of that Handpicked Flower and just lightly tap it right under my brow bone to give just a little bit of highlight. So for today's cat eye, I'm going to be using a new liner, at least for me, and it's Tarte's Lights Camera Lashes, and it's got a very fine tip, and I'm going to be using that to create the cat eye. Next, I'm just going to curl my lashes and slap on a quick coat of mascara. For this look, I decided to forego false lashes, which is sort of unusual for me, but I just decided to kind of thicken them up a little bit. My go-to mascara lately has been the Maybelline Pumped Up Colossal, and I love it. This is just one coat of mascara. I'll put on a second in a little bit, but just wanted to let you know which mascara I used. So I'm just going to fill in my brows, and today I'm going to be using a brow powder out of my Senna Eyebrow Kit or book or whatever you want to call it. It looks like this. And I'm just going to use a slanted brush and fill it in. Next, I'm going to apply foundation, and today I'm using Tarte's Amazonian Clay Foundation, and I'm using it in light neutral. Next, I'm going to go back to my concealer, and I'm going to apply it in a triangle shape under my eye to conceal my circles really well. I'm going to also do a little bit of highlighting with this Cupid's bow, chin, and then up into the forehead a little bit, down the bridge of the nose, and blend it out with Beauty Blender. Next, I'm going to go in with my Skin Foundation Stick, and it is in Skin Cognito SF8. And I'm going to just do a little tiny bit of contouring with this, and then I'm going to blend it out with my Beauty Blender. I am using my Tarte Amazonian Clay Bronzer to contour. And guys, I am using my favorite contour brush. It is the Sigma Tapered Face Brush. It's F21, and you can see how it tapers up. This is my favorite contouring brush. I think it's awesome, and if you don't have it, you really should. So for blush, I'm using my Amazonian Clay. It's also by Tarte blush, and it's in Glisten, and this is probably my favorite blush right now. It is so pretty, and I'm applying it with my Real Techniques blush brush. Also an awesome brush if you guys don't have it. Super reasonably priced also. As a little bit of a beauty hack, I am going to create a highlighter, but I'm going to use the eyeshadow that I was using earlier from the Amazonian Clay palette that was on Handpicked Flowers. It was the light pink with just a little bit of shimmer, and because it's got that pretty pink, I thought why not put it with the blush. And it just creates a really gorgeous highlight right like that. And then I like to just take up a little tiny dab of it. If it's a little bit too pink for you, you know, use one with a whiter shimmer, and then just right down the bridge of your nose. Helps to slim down the appearance of your nose. And then a little bit on your Cupid's bow will also create a poutier lip, which is always a good thing. And whatever's left over on my brush, I like to just use to just dust over my chin. Anywhere that naturally the light hits, I like to just highlight it. It just helps to overall just create an illuminated look on your face, and it's just really pretty. For setting my under eyes, my favorite way to do that is with the MAC Prep and Prime. It's the color correcting, and I like it in the pink color, which is in Illuminate. And I just feel like it brightens your under eyes so much. I mean, look at this eye compared to this eye. It's just, maybe it's subtle, maybe it's more in my head than I think, but I just think that it really creates a pretty illumination. Now onto the lip. This is the most exciting and the funnest part of the look, if you ask me. So what I'm doing, when I'm not throwing things around, is I'm going to line the outside of my lips, actually overline them with a nude liner. It kind of will help the bleeding. I'm actually using a new lip liner for me. It is, oh my gosh, there is no name. What the hey? It is the Bite Lip Liner, and it is in Cashew, and I'm just gonna overline a little bit. There you go. If you guys saw my Kylie Jenner lip tutorial, then you already know all about lip overlining. You're already aware of that. So for the lip liner, I'm actually using MAC Sublime Culture. It's a cream stick liner. It's not the perfect color liner, unfortunately, but I didn't have a good maroon base shaded lip liner, which is really a kind of a sin for me to not have one because I'm a beauty girl, but I don't. So we're gonna use this one and we're gonna make it work. All right, now that we are done filling in my lips, or I am done filling in my lips with the liner, I'm going to be using MAC's Diva lipstick. It's beautiful. And I'm just using a little lip brush, and I'm going to lightly line the corners of my lips so that they don't overbleed. That's the reason why I overline my lips, is to help that from happening, or keep that from happening. So there's a couple of ways to perfect your bold lip, because I know that it can get sloppy sometimes. One way is to get a pointed concealer brush, put a little bit of concealer on there, and clean up the edges if you have any fallout or any bleeding. Another way to do it is with a makeup wipe, and to put your finger in there and just clean up the edges like so. That's a really great way to do it. So one of my favorite tips about having a bold lip is, well, what I should say is one of the worst parts of having a bold lip is getting the lipstick on your teeth. Nobody wants that. There's nothing more unattractive than smiling and across the teeth. So one way that I like to prevent that is by sticking my finger in my mouth when I have my lips all done and pulling out. And do you see all that excess around my finger? That is all right around where my teeth would be hitting my lips. So that helps to prevent that. It might not be 100% all the time, but it should at least kind of help tone that down. Another great way to make your lips stay put all night is to take a tissue, like a regular face tissue, and I like to pull it in half, like so that it's super thin and sheer. And then taking a translucent powder, and I'm just using my MAC Prep and Prime transparent finishing powder. Looks like that. And what you want to do is get yourself a brush. I'm just going to use a duo fiber brush for this, and you press this against your lips and dust on your lips like so. Doing that will help keep your lipstick in place all night long. If there's a little bit of powder on there, you know, just touch it and get rid of it, and then just use your excess under your eyes. Voila, perfect matte bold lipstick for the rest of the evening. Of course, you might have to touch up, but that really, really helps. One more tip to help create a more poutier lip is by taking just a little bit of your bronzer. I like to do it just with my finger and dusting it right underneath the lip like this. And it helps to create a little bit of a shadow. It just gives a little bit of depth right there to just make your lips up here a little bit bigger. Guys, finished look, but you kind of already see it happen. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I think it's so pretty for fall. I actually wore it out on Friday night and I got so many compliments on it. So that's why I wanted to do it for you guys. I thought it was a great, simple, but still bold look for fall, and I hope you guys love it. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. And make sure to come follow me over on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you know, all the normal places. If you like this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up and make sure to share it with your friends. Get the word out, guys. And don't forget to subscribe. It's so important. Thanks so much for watching. Au revoir.